let's see how we do. So again, yeah, level 35, hardcore capstone dungeon, charge Barb. We got really lucky with some aspects, so I have a feeling I can maybe do this. Armor is pretty high though. 3k at level 35 is kind of ridiculous. But, you know, Juggernaut, it do be like that. I have Disobedience as well, so I can probably get that like closer to 5k. I'm not really interested in killing anything I don't have to kill. If I can, I want to try and charge these guys into him to get the Brawler. There we go. So if you get a boss with mobs, it probably would be best to charge them into him. He's invisible. I love it. Oh, even his like spinning things are like not visible properly now. What is going on here? Well, we got him, but yeah, holy shit. What the fuck? Okay, so we did the capstone. That was super easy, actually, at level 35. Now, let's go try a tier 1 Nightmare Vault. We'll do this the way I always do this, by just running through all of the traps and ignoring everything else. Yeah, no shrines. No cheating. Shrines are for the weak. And we ain't weak. We're charge Barbs, baby. If I'd done a cooldowns reduced with kills, that would have been quality. It's still pretty damn strong without the aspect as well. That's the thing. Like, it gives me much better AoE, don't get me wrong. But you can definitely use charge in pretty much any of your other sort of favorite leveling builds with the brawling aspect, which is in the codex, and it will do work. You just have to be a bit more pinpoint with your charges, you know, try and line the enemies up and stuff like that. You can't just kind of willy-nilly it like I am. I'm just blasting through the middle of the room. I don't really care what I hit, but you can line enemies up, right? Like this. Like that. See, like even if I had regular charge, that would have hit all of them, no problem. Yeah, I mean that was a pretty easy dungeon actually. That's wild. So yeah, we did the capstone at 35, and then I did the tier 1 Nightmare Vault with the same build at level 36, but decided I wanted to prove that the build was 100% viable with just things that you could find between levels 1 and 35 and get from the codex. So I took off, well actually you can get the ancestral aspect, but I decided to take it off to prove that the build is actually still extremely powerful even without it, which is what we're doing right now. I found an axe that I could equip. I am a few levels higher. I'm like 4 or 5 levels higher, but most of those points really they only went into a little bit of damage reduction and also some ranks on kick. So the build itself, all of the other gear besides the weapon is the same. It's still this is a non-sacred piece of gear. I've not enchanted it or upgraded it like the other one was either, but it is more powerful. It does have more item power. I don't know what stats or aspect it has on it. Ancestral Echo. So that does nothing for me. That's an aspect that works with Call of the Ancients. So that does literally nothing for this build. But you can still see we're Roffle stomping absolutely everything. All you have to do when you're not running Ancestral Charge is just aim your charge. Which is a bit of a meme, because sometimes it will still miss. Wow, that poison is not messing around. Yeah, I mean, I missed every... I'm not... Okay, guys, so, don't comment about that. We'll cut that out of the video. But, like, with this situation here, Death Pulse. You just want to aim at the elites like that, and you'll blow them all up. And it'll be fine. That stun was amazing. That almost killed me. You're now doing the second capstone at 49 with a Barb that's not using anything from my other Barbs. This is all found on this Barb. Just using codex stuff and stuff I found on the floor. So this is the kind of build you could actually make if you took your time, like, leveling a little bit, or just got a little lucky with your drops. I mean, I haven't been taking my time, but what I mean by that is I've upgraded my gear, so it's not It's not something I can guarantee you'll have enough materials to do. You might do. You might be able to get 3 out of 4. I've only gone up to 4. I've not used Forgotten Souls or anything like that. So 4 out of 4 on most of my gear. Well, at least I can hit it. Oh, you know what? My potion procs. We stay in. We stay in. We stay in. No balls. We stay in. Of course it's a fallen lunatic. Alright, we also have a slight issue there. So I'll put a new one on, but we're staying in. I can't put another one on for another 5 minutes. I've put one on anyways. So if the 5-minute timer goes up, then it's fine. But yeah, I'm not going to leave. My balls are swollen. They're that big. I have to sit on a special cushion. See what I mean by I said I'm terrible at this boss? Do I get him? I got him! I got him with a potion proc! It kept me alive! Victory! Alright, and I guess the final test for the build is, can it actually do World Tier 4 at level 49? We're going to do a Tier 21 Nightmare Fault and find out. Woo! Brawler's Aspect coming in clutch. Alright, let's just do this. This is going to be sketchy as high hell. And I just dodged into the wall. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Alright, there goes one pot. Alright, maybe I'm just saving up enemies for a big charge. That's all it is. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Whoops. Went a little bit low on my screen there. Don't worry about it. This is all part of the plan. The more enemies there are, the more damage I do. I'm infesting in my damage. Oh my word. With Brawler's Aspect, that's actually a thing. I'm kind of memeing, but also kind of not memeing. For every enemy that dies, they explode and deal a set amount of physical damage to, oopsie daisy, enemies around them. So that was actually pretty smooth. Again, just using gear I found on this character, and none of it particularly special either. Still 100% plausible. Like, this build is insane. This is the build here that I'm using. So really it's all Ancestral Charge and Brawler. You can play this build without Ancestral Charge, but if you find it early, my god, like, holy shit, well, you've seen what it can do. But Iron Warrior, so I can use Iron Skin, Juggernaut, and Disobedience, which are keeping my armor up, which are both in the... This is all Codex stuff besides Ancestral Charge. I got Ghost Walk on some... Oh, those Slaughterer boots, actually. I thought they were Ghost Walk. Weapons, I got nothing on them. I did upgrade everything and put gems in everything. But we got Umbral here, Adaptability here. These don't... Like, neither of these do anything whatsoever. And then we just have a Ghost Walker chain up there. But you're using... To make this all work, you're not really using anything here. You're not using anything here. We do have Double Swing. You can invest in this more heavily with a basic skill to fill the gaps in a little bit better, which I wasn't doing. But I didn't really want to take the time to change the build mid-video. A couple of defensives here, of course, Iron Skin. Most importantly, max points into charge. And max points into leap, again, is something that I like to do, but you can take that out and put them in the basic skill. Power Kick is for dumping Fury so that we can get the Wrath of the Berserker damage bonus easily. Battle Feather is a must-have. This gives us like 100% uptime on Berserking. And we're running Unconstrained to leverage that Berserking, you know, more. And Wrath of the Berserker, of course. No Paragon board. As for the pet, it's not really doing too much, but I am getting a little bit of extra crit from it. And I do have Reconstruct for a little bit of a heal. But you can see most of this is not very high level. It's not exactly like, you know, doing a world of stuff. But that's it. Yeah, I'll leave a description down to this one because it is wild. And again, you don't need the aspect for it to be really, really, really strong. And yeah, let me know what you think about this one. Catch you on the next one. Peace.